Ba, 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 ba. Well, this is what happens when you do a unscheduled impromptu. Hey, psycho rocker. Hello there. I'm getting situated here. What is good? Let's see if I can. I'm getting the spinny wheel here. Just give me 1 second while I. All right. So what's going on? Psycho rocker. I don't recognize that channel name, but you have a cool icon there. Looks like you do some gaming. Very good. Very good. Make sure you hit the like button and all that jazz. You know how that goes. Whee! We'll see if anyone is prepared to see me live because I don't do this anymore. I really don't do this anymore. It's been a really long time. A very long time indeed. Let's see what's going on here. You've seen EA Horror. Oh yeah. Yeah. EA Horror is a fantastic channel. She put out a video today, as a matter of fact. She has a very cool collection of stuff. Very, very cool. Definitely would love to see that in person for sure. She's got like big props. I've got little stuff, little Funkos and little toys. She's got the big real deal. And I don't know how long you've been watching her channel, but she does at Halloween an enormous uh, yard display of all of the largest animatronics that you can find at Spirit and Home Depot and all those places. I think one year she mentioned that she had actually won like whatever the neighborhood contest. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, today she had a really great video of some oddities items, she was calling them, and that's all kinds of stuff that I collect as well. Just not in my YouTube studio. In the studio here, it's mostly my horror and superhero stuff for my other channel. But downstairs, I have a big collection of tarot and Ouija board and dowsing rods and palmistry stuff and crystals and stones and just all that stuff. And that's what she had today. So it was very cool to see. Actually, I should share this out. Like, is that a thing? Um, let's do the sharing thing. I'm so bad at this. I don't do much. There's a few people that I would hope to pop in. Mikey's Morgue is here. Um, because I have this cardboard display behind me that I picked up at a flea market yesterday. Yeah, your whole house is a studio, right? Mine could be that considered that as well. I just film up here, but I'm gonna do that room tour soon enough because I have some stuff coming. I'm just waiting. I ordered a theater chair, and I really want that to be in the room because I've made the space for it, and I just want to. Lady J. Very good to see you. Very good. I just was, yeah. Um, so I've been moving stuff around and kind of decluttering, and I, uh, I wasn't going to go all house collection, but I think I will because I did that the last time, and I've definitely picked up some more stuff from there as well. Lady J, very good to see you. This is a rare occasion. Hopefully, some of the OGs come in because I did some research on this Dracula cardboard display that I got yesterday. I think I've narrowed down for sure the year that it was made, and I don't know what specifically it was used for yet, but we could talk about that. We could talk about anything really. I probably won't do like any of these massive long stream things. I'm gonna just stick to the probably like 1 hour. I do have to get up tomorrow at a reasonable time. Still on the job hunt, but I think I'm gonna get an offer this week. I hope. I hope I didn't jinx myself, but yeah, yeah. This Dracula is pretty cool. And then the second coolest thing that I got was this creepy ass Ronald um, McDonald. I have a fast food collection in all of the different things that I collect. And my daughter picked this up for me for my birthday, and it's really cool. And it's rare to find with the actual whistle. Mikey's at work, putting in the grind, grinding away. Very, very cool. I appreciate, excuse me, I appreciate whoever is hitting the heart. I do see it. I'm using a my phone for some chat, which I don't normally do. This is something new for me as well. But I guess there's a way to look in the YouTube studio algorithms, analytics, and you can see the engagement with the hearts and things. So I will hopefully remember to check that out because it does intrigue me. Yeah, clowns can be scary, man. Clowns are a thing. I have a clown collection too. When I do that studio tour, there's an older one from last year on the channel somewhere, and it does show the clown collection. Uh, but there's been stuff added to it. So again, I think it'll be time to do another tour of the place. So this is a little test. This is a little get my feet wet. I used to do Monday nights. It used to be my regular stream time, and even my sister would come on, and we would do a couple of hours Monday till midnight, usually between like 10 to 12. Um, but I just haven't had the energy or the right mental state to go live. It takes a little bit out of you, and you have to be committed to chatting and being friendly and somewhat energetic. I'm not always that way, especially recently. um, but I was feeling pretty good tonight. I've been watching wrestling, and just thought, you know what, I did so much research today on this alone. I spent hours running down what this is from. And like I my universal collection is basically all right beside me. That is the bulk of, like if I ever had to whittle down my collection, it would be all of this stuff, and then this would be what I would keep. Probably they're the only DVDs that I've kept out on display. I do have some DVDs, but I have a plan for those. So um, at some point, we'll I'll compile a little list, and we'll see how I can maybe support the community and send some of those out. So yeah, what's it say? I've only been live for 10 minutes. It already feels like it's been an hour. That's craziness. So, did anyone see the eclipse? Um, I was in the direct path of the eclipse, so that was pretty cool. We did have some clouds, unfortunately, but here in upstate Rochester, New York, we were right in the direct line. If you didn't see it, I did get a video of it. And I'll probably get copyrighted for that sound. Hopefully not. It was only a 10-second video. That was when I had the goatee. As you can see, I'm close to not shaving again. I've been doing interviews for jobs, and I felt that my advanced years of experience was actually working against me. Kind of interesting. You were in bed. Nothing wrong with that. Second and third shift. Yep, I remember those days. Definitely remember those days. I was considering it again, actually, um, with some of the jobs that I had interviewed for this past couple of months. And yeah, I don't know. I'm at that age where I don't know I can handle it. Thankfully, though, I can sleep um, without it having to be complete darkness. I know there's a lot of people that you have to have complete silence, or you have to have complete darkness. Um, but the I could sleep in complete daylight. Like I can have all the lights on and sleep fine, which is interesting. Um, yeah. So what else is going on? I wanna after a couple more minutes, I'm just gonna start showing what I found about this, and maybe I'll clip it out for a video at another time. That's my intention. I'll go do live and then clip my research into its own video. Only 6. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. So you do your upload while you're at work. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Boy, there was one job that I just recently. I figured that you meant yourself. Um, I interviewed to be working at a youth detention center, and it's a jail uh, for kids up until the age of 17 that are waiting for their sentencing or to go to trial for their crimes up to murder. So there's kids that have committed murders that would have been in this. And the job that I was interviewing for was just a youth detention worker. So I wouldn't have been like an armed guard or whatever they call those guys. I would have literally been just like a chaperone taking the kids from their rooms to the common area or to the meals and things like that. Mr. Dan, hey, how are you? Good to see you, sir. Very good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Just doing a little chit chat for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna show the research I've done on this Dracula piece. I guess there's a bigger picture right here, um, but that is a flea market pickup I did yesterday. Our flea markets have begun as of yesterday, and I went early in the cold morning and found that display piece. It's pretty big. It was the first thing I saw and first thing I bought. I had to run back to my car with it because it was just not going to be something that was going to be easy to carry around. Um, so yeah, I did some research trying to track down what that was from because it's very, very familiar to me, and I've worked retail, all my life, so I know that has been in a Walmart for something. Uh, I've narrowed it down. The image itself, I definitely have figured out the year for it. So in about, I don't know, 2, 3 more minutes, maybe when we hit the 11 o'clock hour, I'll go through all my research. I'm going to speak in a manner of which I was just filming a video because I'm going to cut it out separately and post it at another time. as a video. But Fester is here. What did you delete? What message? Oh. Charlotte, Night Star is here. Fester's lurking. Fester's lurking. I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're here. And if you notice, I haven't shaved. I'm trimmed up here and I'm trimmed up on the sides, but I might be close to being able to let it grow back out. Charlotte Nightstar is here. I'm good. I'm good. Charlotte, I was thinking of you this week. Fallout on Netflix came out with Kyle MacLachlan. And I don't know if you're into Fallout or not, but it's worth just watching for him. Henny is here. Good to see you, Henny. What's up? Gamer Supreme, first person shooter, gaming Supreme. Yeah. I must have some lurkers out there. In a couple of minutes, guys, I'm going to go into a kind of a full fledged monologue about this Dracula display. So I won't necessarily respond to chat while I'm doing just my research there. But yeah, definitely check out Fallout. It's 8 episodes, I want to say. The first one is the longest, and that's normal. But it's really good. My son is very much into Fallout. He was born in '99, so all of that just hit at the right time in his little gaming world. And I think he still plays it. But he cosplayed as some of the Vault people. He has 2 or 3 expensive, huge Pip Boys, the ARM computer thing. Several $100s a piece. Not just toys, like they're collectibles. And yeah, he's really into it. And I wished I could have watched it with him just to see his reactions to it because he says it was so well done. I've played the games, but it was so long ago, and I don't even know which version it was. But definitely a good time. But the show is really good. I'm already trying to plan out a day this week that I can rewatch the whole series again because, you know, sometimes you have to watch these series before you go on YouTube or social media because you'll get everything spoiled for you. And sometimes I want to be spoiled, and then sometimes I don't. And this was one that I just definitely did not want to have any spoilers. Um, but I immediately after I watched the 8 episodes, it just took me 2 days. Man is here. Man, good to see you. Welcome to a surprise pop up. I'm not saying this was going to be regular, but I'm definitely um, I don't know. I was feeling just like I had the energy to do it tonight. So we're going to go for probably an hour, maybe. We'll baby step and see if I get back into the swing of this, get the itch. This was my old time slot, so I was pretty confident I wasn't going to be overstepping anyone else's live streams. And if I do, I will be cordial and sign off because I kind of relinquished my time slot by having just stopped streaming. I don't even stream on my other channel anymore. On that one, I was streaming a lot more than this one. But I might get back into that again too. Get my game going. I almost didn't renew my game subscription, and I reluctantly did a 3 month subscription. Ah, well, isn't that the sweetest? So, what do you guys think? It's 11 o'clock now. I'm going to go into my research. And like I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be speaking as though I was just filming one of my normal videos without you here, even though you're here. So just don't get offended if I don't respond to your chat because I'm going to edit this little portion out um, for a video. I just have to find where I am. Okay, here we go. Um, yeah. So, oh, I have four channels. Um, two that I'm very active on. This one and the JLAmember channel, and also started a channel that's kind of a concept channel. It's a faceless channel where I don't actually appear. I do the AI generated text, or yeah, text to speech, and just do that as a voiceover on videos, and that's called the '70s Culture, kind of a spin-off of Hobbs Horror. He does the '80s Culture. I'm a '70s kid, he's an '80s kid, and I thought it would be fun to tag in, do something similar, and just kind of experiment with the AI stuff. Um, and I've started doing that on my JLAmember channel, which is pop culture, superhero, sci-fi, and then this one is just horror. Um, that JLAmember channel has like 58,000 subscribers. That's my OG channel. I've had that for, it'll be 17 years in October. So that channel, but yet it's not monetized. I keep getting bungholed for the monetization. I got it once, and then it's so touchy if you replay people's stuff. And I was doing those drive-ins where I was playing some of those old Batman and Robin black and white TV serials, and it got me demonetized. So, hello, Aaron Kelly. All right, so I'm going to start. I'm going to do like this quick. It'll probably be like 5 or 6 minutes. So, here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. Today, I'm going to be doing a call to action. All you horror fans, all you collectors, and whatnot. I need help. I need help identifying where this Dracula cardboard coffin display came from. I've been doing some research. I found this at a flea market, and I will tag that video up here and in the description down below. And this I've been able to identify as being a 1997 product. So it's older than my children. And um, I need help kind of like putting together where it is. So I'm going to show some images of some of the research that I've done on Pinterest, eBay, all over the interwebs. And we're going to try to narrow this down. So the first image I'm going to show here is the 1997 official art style sheet. It's called an art sheet. And it was all of the merchandise that came out in '97 used these styles of art. And you can see the Dracula down there is a perfect match for the Dracula inside the coffin. And so I know for sure that this coffin came out between the years 1997 and 2000. 1996 is a completely different image, and it has a lot more sharp lines and a full, very white face. Whereas with this Dracula, you see there's coloring kind of coming through before his face turns completely white. So I've narrowed it down. It's between 97 and 2000. So I had some people out on the hunt for images with me this past weekend, and the '90s was a boom for Universal Monsters, Universal Studios merchandise. They had stamps that came out in 1997. There was a ton of beverage tie-ins, Pepsi Cola products, Mountain Dew, Doritos, and that started in '91. In 1994, there was a Universal Party Monsters theme where Dracula had sunglasses on, and they were doing like the rock and roll party theme. Um, so the first image I found after the art style sheet, the official style sheet, was, whoops, that is not it. It was this image here. And this is from Burger King when they used to have the awesome kids meals, the Kids Club Burger King promotions. They had four toys plastic toys that were very similar reproductions of the old Remco figures. And they've also been reproduced by Super 7, which is NECA. So you can see that art is exactly the same as what's in the coffin. So I know for sure that in 1997, because that, if you look at the bottom of that poster, you can see the copyright date of 1997 for Burger King. So I know for sure that that image at least was used at Burger King. Now, where this cardboard display could have been used, I don't know. But at least one place for sure is Burger King in 1997. Interestingly enough, also, the Applause um, plushie company did a series of Universal Monsters plushies, and I think they still do them actually. Um, this one came in a plastic coffin box. They had 8 different characters, and you can see that Dracula face image on this plastic plushie box from CVS is identical again to the Dracula that's inside my cardboard coffin. So I know that this had to be used at either a CVS store or Burger King, but I cannot find any images to to solidify that. Also, very funny in the Valentine's Day card section. Now, this might have been 98, or it came out in the early 97, February 97 or February 98. That is identical Dracula image right there. And I actually had these at one time, and they were metallic Valentine's Day cards. I used to have a much larger Universal Studios collection, and just through life and divorce and things like that, a lot of my collection ended up going away. So I know you can see that that is the identical image again, and that's used for Valentine's Day cards. So if you had the coolest kids in school and they wanted to give their friends monster Valentines, um, which would have been so cool, um, you could have picked up maybe at Walmart or wherever in the early 90s, 97, 98, these Universal Monsters Valentines that have the same Dracula image right on the artwork there. Now, I don't know necessarily that they would have had a big display, a cardboard display for it. Um, so this image, I don't think this is at the same time, but we have this monster deals from Pizza Hut. And I was really kind of hoping that it was tied to Pizza Hut. I'm hoping that it's a Burger King tie-in because I have fast food collection. But I also have a Pizza Hut collection. My daughter and I are big fans of Pizza Hut, and we have some old memorabilia. So it would be cool if this was tied into Pizza Hut, but it's not. And this is from 96. And you can see the difference of the Dracula, like I was talking about. The face is so completely white, and the hairline is a very, very sharp point. So I don't think it was, a part of this Pizza Hut promotion, although I would have really loved that. So it's definitely, like I said, 97 um, seems to be the time. And I mean, that is undeniably the same image. And I need help. Let's try to figure this all out together. And I need all you horror collectors to tell me. So, just as a perspective for size, it's a wide coffin and it has some slits in the back where it would have attached to maybe a larger display with some zip ties. It has some at the bottom as well. It has an angled bottom, so it doesn't necessarily stand straight up. So it probably was on display at an angle. And yeah, so horror collectors, if you can lend me some info on this, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to figure out a way to display this somehow. But leave a comment in the description down below of where you think this might have been from. Or if you have any other pieces similar to it, I would love to find out. how common or uncommon it is to find stuff like this, especially at a flea market. And what do you think it's worth? I paid $15 for it. It's from '97, so like I said, it's old, oldie timey, whiny stuff. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and keep tuned to the channel for more great stuff. Okay, Chad, I'm back. I'm back. Carol, I saw you popped in. Um, Carol is here. Very good to see you. Anthony Chabot is here, working on his memoirs up to 95, 96. So you all just saw an actual video being filmed right there. That film, or that video that I just conducted live in front of you all will be cut into a video later on. And you can leave a comment saying, hey, I was there when you filmed that. And isn't that the coolest thing ever? No, don't say bye, Charlotte. I'm here. Oh, just kidding. I see. Haha. Um, yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I was happy to find that took several hours to find just those little handful of images because each year Universal would change the artwork through the '90s of their products, and like I said, they were very heavy from '91. It must have been an anniversary year, um, 60-year anniversary, because didn't Dracula come out in 1931? So 91 was probably a 60-year anniversary, and they must have went hard with that, or 32. But I know the stamps were pretty popular. Oh, wow. Dang. Pat Master, thank you so much. That is very nice. Very appreciate that very much. Wow. I have videos for those clips, or I have clips for that. Let's see. Uh, I'm going to show you my balls. I've got these. Oh my. Thank you, Pat Master, very much. That was very generous of you. Oh, I'm looking at private chat. Where's the regular chat? There it is. Very cool. I can heart that. Very nice. Very cool. Oh, KC Kaiju is here. Pappy, is your YouTube working right again? Thanks for popping in, KC, Interweb Kaiju. Yeah, so this is like a little crazy pop-up. I literally just was saying, in somebody else's live stream last night that I didn't think that I would ever do a live stream again. And it kind of sat with me, and I had a good day, and it kept ruminating in my head like, oh, I could go live and talk about this universal monster thing, all the stuff that I found. And so I went live. I went live. I went live. That master is broke right now. Dude, I feel that. I feel that. Um, Hopefully things are going to come together for me. I'm living basically off of the 401k that I cashed in when I got fired. Definitely making purchases, more so than I should. Man and I were talking about that earlier. What the heck? Oh, she wants to see the boglin again. What? Do I have? I don't know if I have any boglin things going on here. We got that boglin. I don't think I have a video of my boglin. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. This one's for man.
Gracias, obrigado, domo arigato, spasiba, merci beaucoup. Okay, grazie mille, thank you. You're the best person in the world.
Thank you for that super chat. That's very cool. That's the last thing I was thinking about when I went live today. I was very excited about the display here. This this display. I don't know which is which. It's all reversed. Yes, Pat, very generous. Thank you. Very cool. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with chat. It says we have like 13 people in here, which kind of blows my mind. I'm a little overwhelmed by that. It's very cool. And I didn't really have a lot prepared to talk about other than this guy right here because it's probably like the biggest, coolest horror collectible that I've purchased in a while. It's definitely one of the older items. Dracula, Bela Lugosi. Oh, we got Hobbs Horror in the house. Hobbs, I know. Look at who is this guy? I'm uh I'm doing a live stream, dude. I was afraid maybe it would be too late for you, and I would have completely understood um, that if you couldn't have come in. That means I need to stream more often. I don't know. It feels like when I was doing the regular streams, then it was only like 3 people. But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about this one already, so maybe we'll get into a regular routine. Part of the problem is I don't have a routine because I don't have a job. And once I get a job that has a regular routine, I can find my rhythm again. I know today has been a fight. The weather, you can tell, has changed in my area because we had ants in our kitchen today. And I keep a pretty clean kitchen. Like I'm pretty much a person that likes to keep everything, in a place and clean. And I do dishes as we make them. It's just me and my daughter. We do eat out a lot, so there's not a lot of dishes. Um, so I'm a little trying to determine where those ants came from. I think I've eliminated the issue. I haven't seen any in a couple of hours, but they're so horrible. They're just the weirdest little things. All right, ants in the bedrooms. Yeah. Um, I so, and the only reason why I noticed was, and this could be my fault because I just recently bought one of those. I don't know if anyone watches TikTok, and I didn't buy it from TikTok, but I did see the item there. But it's one of those 12-inch stone pizza oven cookers, and it was like $100. I got it from Walmart. Even though I've been fired from Walmart, I actually still get my discount. So I still shop online at Walmart because I get the discount. So they're already the lower price plus my 10% discount. Anyways, I bought this pizza oven because that's all I eat are frozen pizzas. But I started making fresh pizza. I bought pizza dough and roll it out, do the flour, get the flour everywhere. And I wear black t-shirts all the time, so you get flour all over yourself. It's so crazy. And but I've been making some of the best pizzas. Oh my gosh, some delicious pizzas. Um, so I don't know if maybe the flour. That's the only thing I've done differently in the kitchen. I go in these spurts where I like find a comfort food and I'll just eat that for weeks and weeks. And right now it's the fresh made pizzas. I'm sure I'll go back to frozen pizza before long. And why, thank you very much. It's changed quite a bit. I was talking earlier to Mikey's Morgue. I'm going to be doing a collection and studio tour. I'll pan the camera around the room if you want to see um, where I'm at. I'm actually waiting for another item. So up above we've got all the pumpkin pals. That's my universal, my big bald head. Then we go over here. We've got some masks, lots of Funkos. There's the Thor helmet and hammer. And then we get into the superhero stuff over on that side. And then there's more Funkos and action figures and autographed posters. There's my pin boards. And if you've watched the channel, you know I'm a big TEMU collector of pins. And then over here, we've got more art signed and the Ghostbusters. And hey, there's Cracky's wig. Um, yeah, so you guys just got like a sneak peeky kind of a look at the studio. I call this the YouTube studio because all I ever do is watch movies and do YouTube stuff in here. Yeah, breakfast is so good. Cracky Where's the wig? Uh-oh, he's been outed. Um, yes, you can actually, man. Hit my DMs. I'll send you the address. And this room only has room for one. No little munchkins. I'm sorry. But I think I grazed past very quickly. Charlotte, since you're here, let me show you. Oh, this camera. So up here, I have an original art piece. I don't know if you can see it, but that's Twin Peaks, Laura Palmer, and the characters. And then right next to this camera is not gonna reach. Um, is the Twin Peaks complete set of Twin Peaks Funko Pops, and then a bobblehead. That's the 2-pack Twin Peaks. And there's my coffee maker. I gotta have my coffee. Sorry for the camera thing here. Sorry, wasn't expecting to do all that, but um, I only know a couple of people that are into Twin Peaks, so it's fun to show those off. And I keep them like that's another one of my favorite complete set of Funkos. Um, yeah, steals it all. Back off. It's mine. It's mine. I'm like Gollum. That's my ring. That's my precious. My precious. I wish I can't stand it up. I had it propped up at a stand. I don't think I can get it to stay up without falling over. Let me, let me see if I can reposition this. I have a gallon of water that I keep in the studio here for. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. I am certainly not the man, but thank you. I appreciate that. I don't always feel that way. I know right now, not even right now, but you know, let me go on a tangent. Let me talk about mental health because I've openly spoke of having, trouble with mental health. It's probably something I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. Depression, borderline personality disorder, suicidal ideations, like a whole bunch of stuff. So this past couple of months has been such a roller coaster with having been fired from a job that I was at for 21 years. But I hear of people who are living, their life and are good people and then just suddenly pass away, like one of our fellow YouTubers. And it crushes me. It hurts because I think of how many times that I've just wanted to not be alive and have tried to unalive myself, a few times and ended up in the hospital and, made it through. But then there's people that are good and just, cancer sucks or just whatever thing that takes somebody's life senselessly. I just hate it. And then when I see other people struggling and they, you know, post a video or a comment on social media, to let everyone know that they're going to be absent for a little while, and it's because they're struggling, and it just, I hate that. But on the flip side, with YouTube, then there's definitely negatives to being in social media of any kind. But then there's also people that are always just very supportive and caring, no matter what you're going through. And I appreciate that. And I just want everybody to think about, you know, reaching out to people, maybe not me because I hate that, but reach out to other people when you see them struggling. Oh man, thank you so much. What is going on? I will let you retire when I turn 105. That could be next year. I'm getting up there. Echo's here. Hi, Echo. Sorry for the little tangent. My little public service announcement. Um, oh, we've got the L word in chat. We got to make it so it's okay to talk about. Absolutely. And Carol is an OG subscriber, friend, and Tales from the Dark, Cassie. Like, you two are the two that have known me the longest. You saw me when I got reintroduced into YouTube on my other channel, actually, on my OG channel, and we had so much fun in chats, and you guys helped me through such a bad time, more than you guys ever know. Um, just trying to read these real quick. Be respectful of each other and positive and always have fun. Exactly. In life, it's okay to talk about hip hurts, back, but not my PTS and depression, right? Um, man, that was a big one. I Let me see if I have an appropriate. Um,
It's my first time straddling a giant banana.
yeah, that was for Man's super chat. That was very, very generous. Therapy today, and if anyone ever needs help, seek the YouTube community here. Exactly. There's always a lot of support, and I'm not always good at like asking for support or help. My thing is to internalize and kind of hide and things. So, like, literally doing this live stream right now is a huge deal because Hobbs Horror can tell you, Bones can tell you, because we've talked about it. I just haven't wanted to live stream in so long. It just hasn't been on my plate, and I just kept it open. When it felt like the right time, it was what I was going to do. So I said I'll do an hour today and kind of baby step into it and see how it goes. Yeah. So yeah, we're all over the place today. And that's something I don't want to be like a mental health advocate or anything like that, because everybody has to deal with, their stuff. But as long as they know there's other people out there going through similar, or they're available to reach out to, I think that's a good thing. Um, but yeah, but I don't want to be like the mental health horror channel. That kind of happened to me on the last channel. I ended up getting into so many. What's going on here? I don't want to create a pin. I see that you sent me something, Carol. Let me try to pull that up on my phone. Echo. Just take a breath and have fun. Yeah, I'm all over the place too. That is the big thing with me. I lost it. Carol, give me a second. You sent that on Instagram? Oh no, you did not. That was Facebook, right? Was that a Facebook Messenger message? Let me. I'm so. There we go. I don't want to create a pin. I just want to create a pin. It's asking me to create a pin. What the heck? It's like Oh, you know what? I cleared my phone cache today. I'm not going to be able to do it on my phone. My phone was getting laggy. Um, so I had to clear it all out, get it back into shape, because I was getting like these annoying ad pop ups. And I was not looking at porn. Oh, yeah, it's definitely Bela Lugosi. I have no doubt about that. Yeah, I see what you sent me. Um, yeah, thank you, Carol, for those. But yeah, the character itself, I was definitely sure that it was like the Bela Lugosi looking version of um, Dracula. With all due respect, because I don't want anyone thinking I'm hitting on him, you are one of those people who make me happy with my videos. Oh, you are totally flirting with me. What the heck? What the heck? Why is it always the married ones in faraway places? What do you like about is the pop figures? It's the pop figures. It's the dad bod. I mean, that's what's in right now, isn't it? I mean, that's what TikTok has taught me. There's all these 18-year-old college girls doing weird 1 minute dances on their TikToks with little captions that say they want to date dads. So daddy's here, but nobody ever answers when I DM them. Wah, wah. Just kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that. Tots, maggots. I don't know what that means. If I could play that one on a live stream. Wait, what did I miss? Some people who don't know. What did I miss? What one do you want me to play? Because maybe I can. It asked me to, but I think you can bypass it. Oh, Carol, was there a video specifically that you're talking about? I wonder if I can play one. I think I've done that before. Provocative gets people going. She is very provocative. She is. Oh, the movie. Yeah, definitely can't. And you know what's funny too? You know how like things go into public domain, but what happens that people don't realize, including myself, because I try to vet movies when I do play them on the channel, when I do that drive-in live stream. A lot of times I'll upload the movie on one of my other channels just to kind of see, and then I let it stay uploaded for about a week before I'll decide to just go ahead and play it live on this, like a live stream like this in my drive-in theater setup. If you guys have never seen that, it's kind of a fun thing that I do. I've got this drive-in theater, and I put myself in the snack bar, and then on the movie screen, I'll play a movie. I don't know if you want to see like one of the old um, lives. I must have a playlist with all the old live streams, and but what happens is, back to my point, I drifted there. Um, the the music of small portion of the music will trigger the algorithm, and somebody uh, will have put a claim on like a 15-second clip of some of the music that's in one of those movies, and then you get it. You get hit with the copyright, and then you got to mute it or take it down altogether or share revenue. And honestly, the 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 YouTube monetization is so tricky. Like I was saying it way at the beginning of the stream, I lost my monetization on my big channel, and it just kind of, that was part of the reason why I was deflated from live streaming, because I did a lot of live streams gaming on that channel. Um, Tell them to claim these nuts. Wow, yeah, claim these nuts. I don't have any fun clips like that. I should get those. The closest to claiming these nuts, the closest clip I would have would be
It's my first time straddling a giant banana.
I mean, that's as close to these nuts as you're gonna get. I do want to try. I saw this clip on TikTok, and then it was also sent to me by a good friend of the channel, Fester, who may or may not be still lurking. But going back to the clown talk we were having earlier today, this is a 27-second clip, and I don't know. If you've seen this on TikTok, let me know after I play it.
Tre tre tra tre tra tre 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 tra tre tra tre tra tra tre tra tre tra tra tre tra tre tre dar katokmu kombar dar ombele malar dar ketekin brada dan brada tepuk tangan ya.
You have to clap. That kid looked terrified. The kid looked terrified. Why are we afraid of clowns? That's why. That is why we are afraid of clowns. Oh my god. Yeah, nightmare clowns. Kid looks like he's a hostage, right? You're like, clap 4 times if you need to be saved. Cracky is a little better, yeah. That little kid, exactly. So scary. But I love that clip, and this will be the test. I didn't upload that clip to vet it to see if I'll get a monetization on that genuine, unique clown song, and so funny. Yeah, Cracky. I don't anticipate any um, live Cracky appearances. All of his will be probably contained to those Cracky's very special, whatever specials with special guests. I do have a bunch already made that will pop up through the holidays, through the course of the year. Hey, there you go. Oh, Mr. Dan, I see. I read chat and I don't notice, but Mr. Dan. Oh wait, I can do it on my phone. I think. Yeah, Dan, you're a moderator. I don't do that very often. Who else isn't a moderator? The Hatchet Boys. Justice for Cracky. Girls just don't know how hard it is to be born with a big set of balls. That's awesome. Um, I I can't tell. Oh wait, I can look for the wrench, right? I can look for the wrench. Charlotte, Mr. Dan, I just got. Interweb is Strange Dog Comics stuff. Hello, I missed you earlier. I hope you're still here. I apologize. I'm a little out of practice with doing the live stream things. Professor Macabro, greetings and salutation. Professor, um, I've been enjoying your series of videos. Um, did you happen to see the last clip I played with the clown? Because maybe you could shed some light on this evil clown and its origins. I don't know. Does anyone want to see the clown clip again, or are we all traumatized from it? I don't know. That looked like it might have been from like Asia, Thailand, or something. I don't know. Very, very, very creepy. Carol will be our B. Live on a non-wrestling thing. What the exactly? I know. I did watch wrestling tonight. You'll have to watch the channel, Professor, because I actually did a live filming of a future video. So I ignored chat. I did an intro and an outro, and I did the whole video about this uh, display piece. I found some potential origins of where that may have come from. So you'll have to watch for that video. I can show some of those clips again. Um, I am almost at 10K. Yeah, but I lose subs like crazy. That's the problem though. I can let me see. I have lost. Oh, I'm kind of on the upswing again. So I'm only -3 right now. But at one point it was 50 at a month. Every 28 days I was losing 50 or more subscribers. Um, no, I know it's horrible. Mommy is not going to be with us for a little while. We. An evil clown. Yeah, you want to see the clip? You guys want to see the clip again? And then for those that are just popping in, if you're going to be here for a minute, I'll re-show the I'll kind of do an impromptu investigative report on the display piece there. So let me find that very strange piece here.
Surprise, bitch! Welcome to the chocolate factory!
Oh, my bad. I played the wrong clip. Sorry. Here it is. Here's the trauma.
Tre tre tra tre tra tre 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 tra tre tra tre tra tra tre tra tre tra tre. Dar, katamu kambar. Dar, ombele malar. Dar, Ketekin brother, dan brother, tepuk tangan. Ya.
Fucking nightmare fuel right there. I'm gonna have nightmares from that. Uh, I am gonna have nightmares. You like the other clip better? Welcome to the Chocolate Factory. Um, yeah, that's crazy, crazy. So I don't know. It says I don't know if that can't be right, but it says we have 15 people in. Do you guys want to see the images of the 1997 Universal stuff? Um, let me see. So I found some of the pictures that I think the Dracula pieces. If you look on the far side of the screen under the boglin, that's a still picture of the coffin that I bought at the flea market. And this image in the middle here is the official 1997 art sheet. And what that was, it was the art sheet to make sure all of the merchandise and things were using the proper image because through the 90s, they were doing like the 60th anniversary and different anniversary stuff. So they kept changing the art styles of the monsters. And for 97 to 2000, these were the art styles for these Lamonia. Lamonia is here. And so Universal Studios had a tie-in with the Burger King Kids Club, and they had these very, very cool plastic um, figures that were very similar to the 60s Remcos. They were almost identical, actually. And they just had the four characters Dracula, the creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, and Frankenstein. And they came in cool little plastic cases. And you can see that that image is exactly the same as the one that's in my coffin. So I don't know. It could have been from that. CVS also did a series of little plushies, and you can see that Dracula face is the same face. And there was Valentine's Day cards, and you can again see that that's identical artwork. So, a couple of options. Hopefully, somebody in the horror community is going to recognize that video when I put it out. But Lamonia is here. Hey, y'all. Casey likes the other clip because he liked the girl's booty. That is a woman. That is a woman. Crackhead the clown. There we go. Is that what the professor's enlightenment was? Oh yeah, there it is. Definitely Crackhead the clown. Yes, for sure. I'm guessing very popular at the playground. Um, yeah, a lot of birthday parties. A lot of birthday parties scheduled for her on the summer vacation when kids are out of school. Very crazy. Lamonia, you uh, are not a moderator. Let's get you blue. Lamonia, you're in the club. You're in the club. I'm trying to get back into the flow here. Um, we're gonna only go for 15 minutes, so please don't like guilt me into trying to stay later. But I do have to at least try to get to sleep at midnight. I do have to get up before 6 a.m. To do some running around, and I also want to check on my ant issue that I have in the kitchen. So just out, fair warning, in 15 minutes, which will be about 20 minutes longer than I had planned. So there you go. Some talking head plushies. Yeah, they were cool. But the 90s was the boom for Universal Monster merchandise. And for a part of that time, I actually worked at Spencer Gifts. And Spencer Gifts, very few people know, for about 4 or 5 years was owned by Universal Studios. So I used to get to go to Universal Studios. It was before Halloween Horror Nights was big like it is now. It was before Spirit Halloween was what it is now. Spirit Halloween is not an actual Spencer Gifts original company. We bought them. When I was with Spencer Gifts. Believe this is a crazy story, but I opened one of the first Spencer owned spirit stores. Me and two other friends, we opened the first three stores, and they were inside the mall. They didn't have these outside locations, and I just have this fun time. Every time Halloween comes around, I just remember how fun it was to work at Spencer Gifts, especially when we were owned by Universal Studios. It just was fantastic. Very, very cool. Uh, I was in charge of, yeah, I was a district manager actually for Spencer Gifts, and I lived in Ohio for 1 year, next to Hobbs and Bones. Lived in Cleveland, Ohio. So I did a year of district manager for Spencer's in Ohio, and then I went to Virginia, and I did a year doing a whole big market. The Spencers had this ridiculous idea of doing these super districts, so I had like 40 something stores. It was crazy. It was so much driving, so much travel, and then I got to come back to New York, in particular in Albany, New York, and that's where I did like the last 3 or so years. And then in that time, through Halloween, Spencer's used to do their own temporary stores that would open for Halloween and then convert over to Christmas in stores that didn't already have a mall or have a Spencer's. So yeah, very, very cool. Hey, Cass Love, welcome. Blessed be. Very cool to see you today in here. I don't get discounts from them? No. Uh, did I miss that? I get this. I get the Walmart discounts, but what was very cool about Spencer Gifts, though, and in particular my position, was that especially with these temp stores, so the temporary stores would be full of merchandise, and then for that last week that the store was open after Christmas, stuff would go 50%, 75%, and then 90%, and then after that, you had to send it all back. Well, I can't tell you how much stuff I bought at 90% off. And I was one of those cool district managers that would let whatever particular store staff like save stuff in the back because I wanted to save stuff in the back. So we would just like on the down low, just each have a little shelf full of stuff we were going to buy when it hit 90% off. And then even more cool was I would get a company van every year, Dodge Caravan every year. It was very cool, and I would take out the back seats and I had all this room, and I could transport store fixtures from store to stores. But when we did these temp stores, if they were too far away from the home office in Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, right by the boardwalk and the casinos, um, I would take the fixtures home. So I had in my basement always I had all these metal Spencer gift shelving for all my collectibles and stuff. It was very crazy. I am doing such a bad job of reading chat. Do I think Jim will ever get a proper resurgence of the Universal monsters? You know what? I don't think we will get a proper, and I'll tell you why. And I'm not against it necessarily, but I was talking about this in another person's live stream this past week because we had that Invisible Man movie come out, and it did great. It was a great movie, and we have this upcoming Wolfman movie coming out, right? But the Wolfman story is going to be all different, and I think it might even be a woman. I'm not sure. I don't know. I might be confusing because actually, like on my big screen TV right now, if you look in that top corner on the Roku, that's an actual Universal Studios channel that's free on Roku, and all they play are like some of the old Universal monster movies. Anyways, that was a tangent. Yeah, I don't think there will be a proper monster verse. They had the failed attempt with the Mummy with Tom Cruise, and then we had Russell Crowe as the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And I really just wish they would have stuck to it. I know the movie didn't do well, but I really wish they would have stuck to that plan and did that dark universe and just had everything interconnect. Jamie's life and coloring. Hello. I'm doing so bad with keeping up with chat. So sorry. I'm not good at this. But yeah, so the long answer is no. I wish they would, because I talk about this when I talk about Universal Studios. They were the pioneers when it comes to creating a universe. We talk about the current Godzilla, Kong, MonsterVerse, right? And that's been a long established MonsterVerse as well. And they're doing a great job of keeping it, interwoven, and they're doing great with that. And there's been no backlash to having had Godzilla minus one come out, and then the next year Godzilla Kong, the new Empire, come out, and both can do really well. And Universal can do that, and they did it back in the 30s and the 40s. They had this entire universe with crossovers, and you had characters crossover. You had the same actors playing multiple different characters. Lon Chaney Jr. played Dracula, the Frankenstein monster, and the werewolf. Bela Lugosi played Bela in The Wolfman. He played Dracula. He played Igor. And he also played Frankenstein. So, I mean, it's crazy. The crazy thing is, Bela Lugosi, a lot of people don't realize this, he actually only played the Universal Monsters Dracula two times, one in the original film, and then again in the Abbott and Costello Meets the Monsters. I think the original actual title is Abbott and Costello, Abbott Costello, Costello Meet Frankenstein. Holy crap, that was a lot of words. I echo cha cha cha. It's, oh, we're not allowed to talk to Evil Echo. He's got cuties and a broken back. I'm cutie and I have a broken back. Oh, I love that you guys are all here. It's so crazy. Um, we're gonna just go a couple more minutes. I'll open it up to more randomness in the chat. Make sure you guys are all hitting that like button. And there's that little, if you're on a mobile phone, or I don't know, like if you're in the chat, you can hit that little heart thing. I want to hit a whole bunch of those different emojis that you can do in the chat, because I want to. Apparently, in the analytics somewhere, you can go back after the live stream and you can look at the engagement, and I think it's broken down by the different emojis. So you got like the heart, the smiley face, the confetti, and then the, I don't know, worried face, and then the 100%. And I'm really curious, just because I'm a nerd when it comes to like the YouTube algorithm and the analytics. I like to look at that stuff. I'm very happy that you could make it tonight, and this was a good way to baby step my way back into it. I don't know that I'll um, you know I have to get my job first. That's obviously priority one. Hopefully, I'm going to hear some good news tomorrow or Wednesday, and then the real world starts to come back to play and schedule and all of that good stuff. Uh, we're gonna go to I guess what they say on the Kick streams that I watch and the TikTok lives is, this is the pre-show. The real show is on my OnlyFans later, and you can see everything there for a measly entry fee of whatever I decide, $69. You can check me out there. Yes, man, it's dropping links. Very cool. Yeah, what a great assortment of channels that popped in. This was really good. Like I said, this used to be, my time was Mondays for the midnight hour grouping of channels. I'm not a full 100% midnight hour guy, but I certainly am a big supporter of all those guys. I don't like to assume um, group status in a lot of things, because of just, I end up bailing on a lot of things, and those guys can definitely tell you that they put up with a lot of plans that I've bailed on. So it is Monday. It is Monday. Yep, we're calling it. We'll call it as well. Let me see. Maybe what did I? Let's see if there's a clip to send us out with. I don't remember what this clip is. So I have an unidentified 16-second clip.
Mary Beth prayed for snow on her wedding day.
Yes, I did. It was 32 degrees and no snow on my wedding day, but I had 8 inches on my honeymoon. So.
Mary Beth prayed.
8 inches. Wow. What a honeymoon. What a great time. I wish for all of you a 8-inch kind of night. There we go. So that is how we will end it for tonight. Hopefully the crackhead, the clown, didn't traumatize everybody. And watch for the video that will be clipped out of this live stream. It'll be up probably within a day or two. I have some movie reviews. I have a stack of movie reviews that are just lined up, ready to come out. But yeah, so thank you guys all so much, especially all those super chats. That was definitely an unexpected thing. So I very much appreciate all of that. And all of my favorite channels were here tonight, all of you. And even Lamonia Demonia. 38-year-old crush. My YouTube crush. It used to be Mayanne. Although Mayanne flirted quite a bit with me tonight. But I digress. And with that, I will end the stream. Peace, everybody. Thank you.